Hey, what's going on? So, yeah. All right. So, yeah, what's going on? Today's video is titled, well, would you look at the time? It's supposed to be it's supposed to be basically just like a play on the activities that's been going on for some time. So, I will actually get to the bottom of that at the very end. And in the meantime, I also wanted to come on here and thank you guys just for your supportive messages. La la la. I know it's passive and flowers, pedipasses. Just wanted to say thank you as always for just your encouraging messages and your input and your wisdom. I appreciate it. So I mean, I just continued on for so long, but it's nice because it kind of gets me to be able to be like, oh, okay, like, I get this. Like I've always been that person that's always trying to like, work on myself and this, that, here, and the third. So there's like a lot of advice and a lot of like self-reflections that I've already thought of that I'm already practicing on. And it's just nice to have the confirmation. It's even nicer to see people do that themselves or to just have like or share their experiences. Like, I'm just like, wow, we're either divine feminines in the making. Like, even if you make that decision, be like, look, I just want better for myself. Like, people, I think there's some sort of saying in regards to every action has an equal, there's like has an equal reaction. And I feel like the same can go with energies. So, I mean, as we're all being about like, we're about good and evil. Because I mean, let's just quit that. Because I see a lot of naysayers and people that's like talking a lot of jazz, like behind my back. I'm just like, but your hands are dirty. Like you guys do way more creepier stuff than I've done, or anything that I've ever done, or you guys have done super toxic things. Not you, passives and flowers. I'm just talking about the people that are literally talking about us or trying to like be instigators. Like they have done so much crappy stuff and they're hypocrites. And I'm just like, I don't want to hound them down because, like, at the same time, like, we're both love and light. How many times have I literally said, like, every single time, like, I'm always seeing like the equal side on things. But yeah, I just wanted to just say, like, honestly, I'm just like really excited the fact that I'm seeing so many people just like fix themselves. I just always want to do better. 'Cause we can't just just be one type of way. So yeah. Oh, also, my skin is getting a lot better. Yay! I mean, people, even if you have bad skin, that's one thing. It's something I struggled with for a very long time, so maybe like 3 years ago. Um, Accutane, yes, Accutane. Oh my goodness, it dried out my lips. It dried out moisture in my eyes. Oh my goodness, that's such a pain in the ass. But my skin was flawless. This and stuff is like from this recent situation. No, well, this and this stuff is from a recent situation in regards to people invading my house and messing with my bedding, this and here and the third, and it broke me out really badly. But normally, like, typical acne takes about like 6 to 8 weeks. Mine is like trying to go away in like maybe 2 weeks. So like I've just been doing like some aggressive treatments in order to like get rid of this, because I was just like, like, this is ridiculous. I'm literally living in the moments of Job from the Bible. Like I was like, I went through so many freaking tests. Here it is. The beauty of a testimony is that you actually go through tests. I'm just waiting for that moment where I can actually have this be my testimony. But it's like I'm just going through a bunch of tests from evil people who are vindictive and like literally have nothing to do with themselves, and or just like barren of positivity and genuine kindness and goodness. So I'm just like, look, I've had those tests. I see what you guys are doing, and I'm tired of it. So I've just been acting in accordance to just me, just just being done with all that stuff. Speaking of which, okay. So remember you guys kept talking about like, all right, so I'm Astro, and in tarot, stuff like that. Like you guys were talking about like, stealing inheritances and all that other kind of stuff. And I was just like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, that's messed up. So I took your advice, and so I took the advice, and I went to the probate office and just doing my steps and whatnot like that, and just kind of waiting, and also making moves. But I mean, like, what's for me is for me. I'm just praying to God that it'll come back to me. Whatever's supposed to be mine is going to be mine. Like, I'm not really going to sweat the big issues or big details about it, because that was like, honestly, I was making moves about what I need to do with my life that's not really a priority. So yeah, I do appreciate a lot of the people telling me exactly like, okay, so do this, do that, or like keep reminding me about it. And I'm just like, okay, like, yeah. I didn't know that you guys weren't reminding me about it. You were actually just kind of like push me to do it. So, so, all right. Yeah, you guys were talking about the whole inheritance thing, and I was just like, yo, like, that's messed up. So I went to go like, look into it, and I made moves, probate office, and I'm looking into it. And you guys kept talking about it. I was just like, yeah. Kept talking about more. I was like, yeah, that's messed up. Kept talking about it. I'm just like, wait, am I supposed to actually like say something about this? So I actually posted something in relation to the inheritance, just like, hey, look, if you want to come clean about something, like, go ahead. Like, it's better to address it now and then later for me to find out, and then boom, you're in trouble, because it's just like, well, now it's like it makes it worse. It makes the situation a lot worse than what it could have been. Like, yo, I'm telling you, I've always been the kind of person who's had like such fucking patience with a lot of people. So it's just like, yo, like, you're really making it worse for yourself. Not for you, obviously, guys, but I mean, like, the person making it worse for themselves. So I'm just like, but yeah, I didn't catch the hint where you guys were just basically saying, okay, well then say something about it. Like, in the meantime, I was just like, let me tell you something. Sometimes I can get your hints. And then sometimes, it would be nice to be told, because, there's things that are just like, normally you guys just tell me. And I mean, I sometimes, I know with the passive information about like certain type of things, about certain type of people, like, oh, this person will come into your life. But then there's the direct ones that I like too, like obvious ones like, oh, drink more water, or, sage this place. It has like evil spirits. It has evil energies, even. Or there is the one about but just like in the line of those things. Like, I like directness. I guess maybe having strong areas is just like, and I'm very confrontational. But confrontational is like where I'm direct with somebody. I'm not trying to be aggressive. Like, it's so funny. I literally do my damnedest not to become like, I'm literally just talking to you and people are just like, whoa, hold up, buddy. Like, I literally just wanted to know what the weather was. I literally just wanted to know. And you're just like, whoa, okay. First of all, good morning. Okay. Secondly, okay, I'm not a weatherman. Okay, I still want to know if you went outside. Like, do I need my umbrella or not, Janice? I was like, oh, little bird. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, yo, man, yo, that is another conversation for another day. But anyway, yeah, sometimes it takes a moment for me to be like, oh, okay, this is what you want me to do. And like, hold on, there's actually a funny story to this. So there's a part where it's just like it does take a while. I mean, not even like a while, but it's like takes a moment for me to be like, oh, okay. So in high school, I went shopping with a friend, and we went, to the mall. Saw another classmate there. It was like, oh, hey, what's going on? Like, they rung us up. I was like, oh, hey, what's going on? And, the person's ringing us up. And she's just like, all right, thanks. Thanks for shopping. It's like, oh, you forgot to ring me up for this. And she's just like, thanks for shopping. I was like, sorry. She's like, thanks for shopping. And I was just like, no, but like, you forgot. And I said it loud enough for her to hear me, but I also said it loud enough for the people to hear me, hear me also behind me. And it was really awkward because I didn't know anything about hookups back then. So my friend had to push me out the store with the item. It was just like, girl, she was giving this to you for free. I was like, oh, I was like, why I have the money? Like, I was like, I had the money for her. She was like, no, it's okay. It's like, just take it. I was like, I felt so bad. I felt so bad on multiple levels. Excuse me. I just wanted to say that I'm not participating in like a stolen item. So, but I was just like, oh, yeah. It took me a while. Oh, another. What the hell is a bee? So, so yeah, I was just like, yo, like, oh, oh, yeah, yeah. I've gotten like little favors from people before that, uh like people would just like give it was hold on. First off, it was a shawl. Okay, it was like, uh a Yves Saint Laurent, like, expensive item. It was something like it was a little cheapy and they were at the store and I was like, oh okay, like cool, like I'll take this. But I was just like, yo, like I was just that daft about freaking hints and it's like, favors. I was just like, oh, oh, thank you. Like, so again, thank you for your advice and this, that, here, and a third. It took me a while to like, catch on. And hope I didn't wait too long. It's so awkward. I was just like, oh yeah, girl, like, insurance, like somebody's like have stolen your money and all of that. So I was like, oh okay, like what's up? Thank you, I appreciate that. And you just like, oh yeah, like, I want to go take care of that. I'm just like, oh yeah, you know how offices are, and you're just like saying it like so many times. I'm just taking me such a long time to get it. I'm just like, fuck, okay, oh okay, okay. Let me just put this one for and hope for the best. But either way, like money, as you guys have seen, passives, like money does not really influence me. However, money is important for me to live a better life and just to get out of this shithole. But it seems also that in the past I've witnessed, which has come to light, that whenever I was making moves and trying to have opportunities happen for me, there was people in the background that were trying to sabotage it. No, that did sabotage it and copied, and I actually have screenshots of people like making replicas or duplicates of like the items that I would make and just literally trying to do a lot of damn shit. Like and they're still doing it. So hey, yeah, it's insanity. Like, yo, how can you be so miserable as a person? But that's on. I don't know what literally turned the switch on. But when I said I'm tired, I'm tired. I was just like, yo, frick this. I'm just. You guys will stay like these people will stay in their bitter dark ways for as long as they need to. But it has nothing like that kind of stuff. Just it repels me. I'm just like I can't do with the drama and like the negativity. If I ever talk about any of my like my situations, it's literally as a like a test. These were my tests, and I'm talking for my testimony because I'm just literally moving in accordance to getting the fuck away from narcissists and the people that were just so freaking just yeah not conducive to a brighter future. And speaking of which, I really hope that this channel is not going to try to make it like a trauma bonding situation, because it is not. It is not going to be that. Yes, people are assholes. People are total dicks. People are bitches all the time. But I don't know. Like I think it would hurt them more just to see us happy. So just try to be happy. And it's a shame because literally what is not. It's also not as easy because I've seen in that book that I was reading, in the book that I am reading, and looking at the news, it's just that sometimes people don't want to stop. And obviously, the way I'm living right now with the stuff on my face and my food, people don't, if they can't hurt you through online and through just, like opportunities, they will try to get you, like they will try to destroy you, literally, physically hurt you, harm you, poison you. That part right there is just not only just it goes from bitter, weak to just no, lock that person up. Like that's insane. That's insanity. That like that right there just needs some type of that needs some type of like law enforcement to step in, some type of handle. Like you need therapy. You definitely, like these people definitely need the therapy that they need. Like heavy. It has to go. It's gone further than just talking and ranting and just being. Dude, let's stop that. than people being like emotionally manipulative and vindictive. It's physical stuff that they're doing that's really harmful. So I'm just like, yeah, no. At this point in time, it's like all the time I'm like, I'm praying for you, Pastor Sis. I always say like have a beautiful night and some sweet dreams and just to walk in safety and to just move in safety, because like again, when it comes to people really trying to like knock you down, they won't settle for just like words. Like they will literally try to put you down into like a grave, like for real. It's awful. And I've been just seeing a growing amount of numbers throughout the years of people who are just willing to be like, "Yeah, okay," like, yeah, like let's see it happen. Which is why I made a post today. It was about people who boast about having no regrets. Like, if you're gonna boast about it, you're gonna try to act like you're brave and like you have no regrets and that you're broadly like you're a big person. Then you should have no regrets in telling me directly in the authorities. You feel me? Like, yo, the only people who I've known to have that kind of moxie is like people in the mafia or something like that. It was just like, they'd be like, yeah, we don't give a frick. Like, here's my calling card. Like, yo, I did that. Like, they'll tell you to your face. Like, yo, even in like like samurais and stuff like that. Like, yo, I was like, yo, that's tough. Like, yo, I like that. Like that directness. Oh my goodness. There was even a moment where like a relative, like, bruh, like, I was like, yo, I applaud you. Yo, like, yo, you at least have some respect for me on that shit. Like, where you can be like direct with like the conversations. Like, yo, if I don't like you, you don't like me. Like, yo, we can talk about it together. Frick that. We can talk to each other and then at each other. I was just like, yo. I was like, yo, I feel that, yo. I respect that so hard. I love that. I mean, yeah, you don't like me, I don't like you, but like, yo, like we have no problem with telling each other. I love that directness. It's just that's hard. I love it. Yeah. So, but yeah, this is for people who boast. The people who literally have seen. People who literally have opened their eyes to like what's going on and just like, no, I'm not talking about you guys. I just, and I get it. I said it in another video. I was just like, yo, like, again, I can see good and bad. Like, I can see both reasons. I'm just like, look, I have been manipulated before. Plays me out, but yeah, tons of time by this these assholes. So yeah, no, I get it. So you be like, yo, like I don't know what happened. Like somehow things got caught up in like, bruh, this happened and this, that, here, and the third. I get it. I'm like, yo, like this, it's fucked up, but like, yo, I have been influenced. If you're just the kind of person that's just literally gonna just like walk over and then try to kill me, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good for karma. Like it's not gonna work out. So I'm just like, okay, well then, like, you just keep that to yourself. No need to try to save face. Like, look, we've all played the fool. Okay, so it is like I said before, it is what it is. It was what it was. But yeah, anyone who's like passive aggressive after knowing what's happened and still wanting to be assholes, I'm just like, yo, yeah, definitely. You know what to do with yourselves. Bye. And I'm so happy. Like literally, people are like grasping that. Like they know exactly like who I'm addressing and who I'm not, because like people just know better. People just know better, and they just they walk in accordance. Like they know what's going on, and and a lot of them are making things right. So, well, at least in the background when it comes to like advocating, like, yo, like, this is wrong, right? And people are just like, no, like, no, this is wrong. Like you're sliding back into slavery, basically. Human trafficking. This is literally illegal. Like, yo, I can't thank you enough. I thank God. Last night I was just, kind of sitting underneath the stars, and I was just talking to God, and I was just like, yo, thank you, God, thank you, stars, thank you, ancestors, grandmother, universe, and the powers that be. Because, like, honestly, like, God brought me to you guys, I feel like, and God just brought you guys to me, and just some of us have similar stories. Others have just, common fucking sense. I think we all just have common fucking sense, and others just know that, like, literally, like, you guys move in a court. My goodness. You're not gonna see me cry. No. Okay, get information. But, like, yeah, like, yo, I have been enshrouded in darkness. So it's just kind of, it's weird, and I'm trying to get used to. It's weird. It's the news thing. It's weird because, like, when you're shrouded in darkness, it gets really emotional. Okay, hold on. So when you are shrouded in darkness and you happen to meet people, oh my goodness, I swear to you now, like, there's a bee outside, just like, I'm so serious. There's a bee outside. If I show you outside, then you actually will just get, like, a hint of, like, where I'm at right now. But yeah, no, there's, like, literally a bee. Outside. But no, I'm just like, yo, when you are shrouded in a place of darkness, nothing but negativity and just, like, some negative vibes, and I just appreciate it for what it's worth. Like, if anyone is ever questioning anything, I'm just like, for what it's worth, if you look at that story where we was talking about me, the closure, and for my ex, if you're ever questioning it, just what is the end game result? Like, if you watch that, do you think that whoever's doing some type of activity like that is bad? Or do you, not even if you think that the person is bad, do you think that those activities are bad? And that's it. That's it. And it doesn't have to be about, oh, what does she think, or is he right? No, I'm like, whose truth is, like, whose truth is whose? Like, it doesn't even matter if you understand that somebody is literally being oppressed and human trafficked, and you're just like, that's not cool. That's it. That's okay. That's okay. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you're just like, okay, who's right and who's wrong. It's just like, if you don't believe that, and if you are against slavery, human trafficking, poisoning, harming somebody, just because, like, this girl doesn't want to mess with you or want anything to do with you, literally, or any of that, any of those things, it's fine. It's fine. That's totally fine. That is the end. That is the end game. That's why no matter what anybody says to me, I'm just like, look, at the end of the day, like, this is how you're trying to treat somebody. This is what your reasoning is to oppressing somebody. What I wear, what I sing, if I cuss, what I'm drinking, where I sleep, or anything like that, like, that justifies that somebody needs to be oppressed. What is your thinking like that? That just shows how your standards are. That just shows your standard. The way how your quality of thinking is low. Excuse me, their quality of thinking is low. When they talk like that, that just tells me exactly the kind of person that they are. And more than likely, they were hypocrites anyway. Exactly. Like, I'm pretty, like, yo, like, talk about somebody's come up. I'm pretty sure that they were living, like, they were living paycheck to paycheck, or had to work, or was thinking about working, like, two jobs, took the bus until they owned, like, their own car. That's what I did. Honestly, like, I didn't have people to rely on, and I wanted to make it known, because they were getting really cocky. I was like, no, like, please understand that I don't need you. I'm going to do it on my own. I will take the train or the bus or whatever I need to in order to get to work, in order to get groceries. Like, I will find a way in order to, like, do, like, my basic living, and just, I mean, within reasons. I mean, I won't go to, like, I won't go to drastic or illegal matters, but, like, if I need to take a bus, then I'm gonna take a bus. If I need to file for, like, welfare or something like that, or take government assistance, I will do that. Like, honestly, I have like, it's not about having shame or anything like that. It's just like knowing that that's not that, like, my situation is always limited because I know that I can get better and that is better than my destination is better than my present situation. And I know that I can get better. Speaking of which, this is why I actually kind of I'm going to tiptoe into like my next video in the future is about like, you were meant to go through this. I'm just like, no. It's- mm-mm. No, people who are oppressed don't have to go through this kind of stuff. But that's that again. I'm gonna save all that for another video. So yeah, when I was saying like people who were boasting, cocky as fuck about no regrets. Okay, so you wanna literally okay. If Marcus Toro would at least just admit to those parts about the full conversation and also sexually raping me, what is the point of actually what is the point of actually denying that part? You've already literally emotionally, environmentally, socially. This is basically like without my permission, watching me. That is abuse, and it's in itself. That is taking something that doesn't belong to you. That is a social form of rape or environmental like emotional form of rape. But the physical stuff is what you started in initially. That is what you started in. That is basically the foundation of the relationship. The relationship, not the first time that we had, got together, but like the relationship is off of raping me sexually. So if you're gonna do that, then why won't you like admit it? Because you've already done the other shit too. And that's why when people are saying that oh I'm coming to the end full circle and of a circle of completion, I'm just like, that's awesome, but I'll believe it when I see it, because a person like this who's gone this far for since 2013 14, I don't believe it until I see it. And it seems like people like that and the flying monkeys have like this obsession with money because they hold it over my head every single time. And it seems to be the kind of thing that like draws and attracts other people. So like my whole thing, again, I don't lead by money, but it seems to be the material symbol, the physical symbol, in order for somebody to just know that, okay, well, all right, well then I guess that, this means that it's really the end. Because these people are so fucking selfish. Like they don't seem like they're gonna actually like, give anything away. So I'm just like, yeah, no. Because at a point in time, people were telling me like, oh, don't worry about anything, you're safe. But my food was getting poisoned. And just recently, like, people were like putting topical agents in order to, mess with my hair products and my skincare products. Baby boy, you could have not done that at a worse time. The chubby cat. So yeah, I appreciate all the passives, and I appreciate all the people who have literally been just guiding lights. I really do. I'm just trying to find my way as I'm literally trying to let's like go through all of this. And so um, I'm just really trying to just find my way and just kind of get my bearings. But in my prayers, I think you guys all the time, all the freaking time. I just there's gonna be tests. I think there's gonna be tests for all of us right now, especially at the point where in our lives where we're all gonna be like kind of like at each other's throat, because it's just like light versus evil. And this is so crazy because like we all fall short in front of the Lord. Like we all have done things, but morality wise, like come on now, like people don't know the difference between like seriously right and wrong. Like this is just insanity. And then trying to what is it? Like they'll be like, no, you don't understand. It's because of what? What? Like, no, you don't understand. Then please explain it to the authorities. Then, because I mean, honestly, like I don't understand why people get so freaking cocky and try to like prove anything. I'm just like, bruh, like, and unfortunately, some of the authorities are dead too. So insane in the membrane. I'm just anyway. You know what? Again. I have been happier because I've been at more peace, but talking to God really just kind of brought some things into more perspective for me. So I've gotten happier. In fact, this morning I went to go do some, some yard work, some chores, and that also made me a little bit happier. And I even like did like a little yard attire fashion show. Like I was really in the spirit this morning. It was just really cool. I felt, more peppy. So I just want to kind of like continue that energy. I will respect the moments when, of course I have like my lulls, my downs, because I think everybody has that. But it's really good to just, embrace and recognize the moments when I'm like authentically and genuinely happy. I'm very animated right now. Even like, look, even I was always been very animated. So now I'm like even talking more with my hands, and that's just like something. I'm just like, wait, what is the waves? Ah, my goodness. Oh, yeah, I was just like, yo, wait. Okay, hold on. So, saw something on tarot. They was talking about somebody being brothers or something like that, or having like relations, not relations like more like just associations. So, crap. Um, yeah, military branches. Yeah, David and Marcus. So, David was in. David was locked up at the time, and then when he got out, I'm assuming that he had talked and connected with Marcus, and then Marcus, then this is when a lot of the shit had gone down. But yeah, I'm wondering like why. I'm wondering like why if it doesn't make any sense. Okay, maybe you guys can answer this for me passively. But if somebody has proven that they can be, take advantage of a woman's rights and other multiple facets of environment, social, um, and mind games, obviously physical would like shouldn't be easily dismissed as much, right? I mean, right? I'm just wondering like why wouldn't he admit to that, or if he already had, because like maybe because he was already in the military and you're not supposed to take drugs because Molly and I guess raping someone obviously is taboo. So it's just like that is definitely something that I need to think on. But I'm not gonna wrap my head around that kind of stuff. So yeah. How did we get on this rabbit hole? How did we get that? I I am moving again in accordance. I'm also kind of cleaned out a lot of the stuff that was like a lot of the clutter and stuff like that, and I'm working on cleaning out a lot of the things in my home because it's just it's just negative vibes, negative energy, and that kind of stuff. It's just it kind of weighs me down, and I don't want to be tethered to any of the things, even though I paid for it. I just find that it's wasteful. So I don't. Yeah, it feels weird. It feels really weird. In the meantime, while I'm also working on getting rid of some things and cleaning up, um, I'm feeling some urges to create. So, like some creative content. Hopefully, I can share with you guys and you can tell me your thoughts. It's not for it's not for like likes and for it's not for likes and like follows or anything like that. It's just I'm a creative person, so it kind of gets me out of my head. So that's a really good thing too, because a lot of times, again, with like my ideas and my thoughts have been taken in situations like that, I can feel like a lots of negative pushback from people who are just like, okay, look, like a lot of the thinking has been like shut down and controlled, and I'm just like, yeah, because this is like a boundary. So like this is something private, this is something personal, and if I'm not opening myself up to people to give them my ideas or like my creative ideas or like future creative ideas until I want to, or any type of like thoughts or projects that I'm working on when I want to, then people should respect that. Duh. I mean, I'm just speaking to the choir right now, passive. So I'm just kind of speaking out loud, but it's just insanity that that's some of the things that I'm going through, which is why whenever I have like an idea, I just kind of like write it down and put it down on social media. And I noticed that some of you guys have caught that. Ugh, I just, I just really look forward to the day where it's just like, okay, a testimony, and I can just put like a lump sum of like, the rewards, and just put it down there for all you guys to like grab, and I don't know, maybe buy yourself some lunch or something like that collectively, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you guys, and I just don't know. My goodness, this is a weird energy right now. This is a very weird energy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little anxious. All right, so hold on. Anyway, all right, it's August 7th, 5:07 right now, and I wanted to say that what is it? The title is like, would you look at the time? Yeah, people were talking about a lot of things about being in abundance, and that's really nice. I'm not gonna doubt you. I'm not gonna doubt you. It's just that who knows when that will happen? I mean, people have literally dragged their feet in history. How many times have you seen oppressors drag their feet? I'm pretty sure, like, who freed the slaves? Like, it took a while. It took a while before the oppressed were freed, before Moses freed the slaves and all that stuff. Before the Pharaoh released the slaves, and before Hitler just decided to let well, actually, no, he had to die. So, but um, people in America, was it with the after the Civil War, Black people were pardoned, slaves were pardoned. So I I can't let I don't care about what like when my oppressor is going to actually pop up, or even if they're going to pop up. I am just working on just again just doing things that are, I don't know, just seem regular schmegular. I will say this though, it just seems very cocky. I mean, not cocky. It seems very crazy that even though if I am smiling and happy either way, like the oppressor, my exes and the people that were literally just orchestrating the shit, they're still getting money off of my activities. So being filmed without my permission, they're still getting money, whether I'm happy or sad or anything. Like, they are in a point in their lives where they're still getting money either way. They're still getting supported, and that is something that's eventually I'm working on. But it just seems like, all right, these people are still gonna like follow me everywhere I go. I mean, they follow me through my jobs. They follow me in my car, my vehicles, like, cameras in my vehicles, and this, that, here, and the third. So it just seems like, like that's gonna be the rolling thing. Like, obviously I wanna stop that, but it's just like, even if it doesn't stop, I've already cemented exactly what it is that I need to do. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it slowly, but I mean, because I'm on. It's just me. It's just me to support me. So yeah, like, I know you guys are out there, but I it's just a one-way channel. Like, I have no one really talk to when it comes to honesty and communication, and just directness. I'm just grateful for the information that I get from you guys at all. So thank you. And yeah. All right, my throat is hella thirsty, and I could actually go for a nice big jug of some ice water. So I'm gonna go. But I just wanted to come up on here and say thank you, just to give you up to date details, and just a timestamp that, okay, August 7th. I understand, and I'm comprehending it like, okay, supposedly I'm supposed to be coming into abundance, and I'm not saying it in a dismissive way. I'm just saying that I'm literally just going to be moving in accordance to the things that I should do, and just living like how I should. And just behind the veil, I know that there's people that are still like, oppressing me and manipulating me and doing all this other kind of stuff. And for what it's worth, I really appreciate everything that people are doing, because like, yeah, like, you guys know, but like, you guys know like what's right and what's wrong. And if this world is literally going to go to hell, because like, if this is okay here, then people are going to like try to tempt it in other lives. I'm telling telling you, I'm just tired of being the one that I told you so. I've been really good at like it's not even just manifesting, but I just like have a really good sense of like foreseeing a lot of things. So I'm just like, look, it's gonna people to see this be so grandiose, like they're gonna try to do this in many other type of ways with many different other people and passives again. Whatever happens in my videos, I just, I hope that I've given you some type of good content in order to like, use and move accordingly too. All right. So yes, hoping I'm making it a project for like my next video to be just, something more light and laughter. Because this morning I was in a really, really good place. And today I'm still in a good place though, but I'm really super thirsty. So so yeah, let me go get me something to drink. And I hope that you guys have an excellent weekend. And I hope Passes and Flowers have an excellent weekend. And yeah, okay. Bye.